Well, welcome back, everybody. Early morning here in Florida again. This is day 3 on heading over to the new river property for some more cleanup. So I'm on my second cup of coffee here. I've already been up for hours. We're about to grab the old Solis H24 here and several attachments, head over there and get it finally cleaned up for the big reveal video that we've already released. All right, so today we're gonna need the root rake. Definitely gonna need the bucket to level out some dirt because we've been over there messing some stuff up. Need to take the stump grinder off, although honestly I need that over there, just don't have time today. And we're gonna put the flail mower on this. I think it's gonna be the perfect mower over there in all the tight spots that I have. Not to mention the ground is very uneven over there, so a flail's probably gonna be a good idea since it kind of floats across the ground and has a roller on it. Let's get started. All right, y'all, before we hit the road, I've got to strap everything down. My goodness, have I been doing that a lot this week. But whenever you have oddball things like this that you can't strap down, I just found something on Amazon that I bought that I'm telling you, you're gonna love. All right, y'all, check these out. I finally found some retractable 2-inch straps. I have been running the 1-inch straps for a while from a different company, I think called Rhino. They're made in the USA if I remember correctly, and fell in love with them. I'll never go back to traditional ratchet straps again where you gotta fold up, but I've been trying to find some heavy duty ones for tractor attachments. These have a 5,000 pound brake strength. So here's the cool part. You pull your strap out as long as you need, and then it'll roll itself back up. No more fighting with straps. That is awesome. So for something odd like this, I'm just gonna do 2 straps crisscrossed with an X across it because I don't have anything I can really run a chain through up top, and there's really no point in using a chain or a binder with something like this. All right, so check out how easy this is. So one across the top there, man, I love these things. Why did somebody not invent this a long time ago? And maybe they have. I just found the 1-inch versions last year, but 2-inch is something I have needed forever. Problem is, be careful when you go shopping for 2-inch ones. Most of them have really low brake strength. This is the only one I could find with something this high. And no, this is not sponsored. I just love sharing stuff like this whenever I find cool things. I'll give y'all another piece of advice. Whenever you run your hooks through, a lot of people will put a hook on a trailer like that or on a truck and then go running their strap. The problem is when you do that, all it takes is a little bit of bouncing around or your load to shift and then your hook falls off. Always run your hook down and back over. That way, if this ever comes loose, well, the hook is wrapped back around and can't come loose. A little tip for you there. I do the same thing with my chains. All right, and then all you have to do is just ratchet these things up once you pull it to where you want it, and you're good to go. Now we can go back over, unhook the hook, and it just rolls itself right back up. So now you can see what we've done. We've just run an X across this. This thing isn't going anywhere. This is where heavy-duty towing chains and binders come in. All right, so same thing on this side. I like to drop my hook all the way through, come back, and over. Now when I let loose, nothing's gonna fall off. That's a very important way to do your hook right there. And I try not to use my stake pockets because they're lighter gauge material. Don't hook there because you'll actually bend those. These are for putting 2x4s down in there, and I could actually build me some side railings for this. I may do that one of these days. What you think, buddy? Did you inspect it? No, it's not gonna pass? Is this any good? Inspect it. All right, we good? Don't worry, I'm not done. I'm not done. right, so I'll put my hook back through again. And it's best to do that so this is always hanging. Sometimes I'll use my binder down here, but again, if the load shifts, the binder can come off. So once you put a loose chain like this on there, now you can put your binder up there in that loose section. And ratchet this thing nice and tight and closed. Now, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure, and I need to really look this up. So take all this with a grain of salt. I may have to have a binder in all 4 corners and 4 separate chains. I'm really not sure. Again, with me not being for hire, I don't have to go get a Class A CDL. I haven't went through any training on this. So are any of y'all that are truck drivers and all, let me know. Is there a certain size load that you have to go to 4 binders, or is it always 4 binders? Because that seems a bit ridiculous for something that only weighs 3,000 pounds, but I honestly don't know. Drop me a comment. Now, of course, we're gonna go put a chain in the back, pull the tractor that way. You always want 1 binder pulling forward, 1 pulling to the rear. So we're good to go there. All right, boy, does this look a whole lot different than it has the last couple of months. Now, we first come down here and looked at this property 4.5, about 5 months ago now. Man, can't believe it's been that long. It was mowed and cleaned up nice, kind of like this, but not this presentable. Oh, this looks so much better. So happy to have all that grass down, all the limbs picked up, stuff neatly stacked. We'll deal with all the firewood and stuff later. And y'all, I'm dealing with something new that I've never dealt with before. Florida's known for sand and no rocks, except over here. Boy, I have found a few rocks today, including a time or two with the mower. So y'all take a look at this. My rock collection is growing. Boy, we got some big several hundred pounders in here and a bunch of little small ones. So we're just gonna keep digging them up as we bump into them and find them out here. I've got flags I keep over here. And then we'll just keep tossing them right here, and we'll build us a little flower garden bed, you know, use these for border stones, decorative stones out by the front road, all that kind of stuff later on. See, I've got stuff like this just laid around everywhere. This is what the mower will pick up. So I did struggle a little bit today mowing. What y'all can't tell is this is the most uneven piece of property ever. It's just humps and valleys, and up there's like little sinkholes and gullies that the rain's washed out. There's basically no flat section to this property other than right here. That's it. Even over there, it's just doing this number, especially up to the river. So coming down here with a zero turn, I don't think that's gonna happen. And I wish I could mow this with a zero turn. And you can't mow real clean or real low with the flail mower, especially when you're constantly going over humps, because no matter what mower you have, if there's humps left and right, well, you don't want to scalp your property. It's already hard enough to grow grass down here, shaded as it is. So we're definitely gonna be looking into that in the future. Y'all give me some suggestions for some good shaded type grass that'll grow down here in Florida. Keep in mind, we are in North Florida, so we do get 20s and 30s in the winter and quite a few frosts, so it needs to be a grass that can handle that as well. All right, and our favorite part of the property. Boy, look at this. I cannot wait to just come down here and spend a bunch of afternoons fishing off the riverbank and just enjoying this. This is what life's about, y'all, especially to me and Tiffany. All we've ever desired is property, and y'all know my other saying is equipment to take care of it. I love equipment, I love land. I think it's a good, wise investment for us moving ahead in the future. I don't think it's anything we're wasting money on. It should increase in value, and I love coming over here and working and making this type of content as well. So coming up in the future, can you imagine a swing right here overlooking the riverbank? We're gonna be doing one of those. Can you imagine a fire pit right here behind me? And a picnic table and maybe a wood rack? All that stuff's coming right up. All this winter we plan on sitting right here, either in a swing or at a picnic table, grilling out, fire pit going, and just enjoying this view. We're also about to build us some steps down here as well. Right now we're just kind of fumbling our way down with a rope tied to a tree. This is a good day at work. This is actually day 3. I've come over here 3 days in a row and been putting in like 8 to 10 hour days. It's been a heck of a lot of work, and we're nowhere near done. I'm gonna come back with the excavator. There's quite a few of these trees right here that I wanna dig up and get out of the way. They're just junk like sweet gums and just low quality trees. We've got a bunch of dead trees where the hurricanes blew tops out that we gotta get down. And I need to bring the excavator mower back over here because we still have a ton of pruning to do, including some of these ditches that I can't get a tractor down in. I'd like to be able to reach out with the boom and kind of mow down in them. Little Solis flail mower and tractor did a good job today. I'll probably be bringing this thing over here a lot. It's easy to haul and the perfect size for getting in and around trees right here. My big John Deere just doesn't like getting around all these trees. This is so much more agile. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.